boys and girls, I'm just going to start walking you through some of the steps if you missed anything on how to create the Frank Stella work of art. So you're going to need 6 pieces of paper. What you're going to start with is a rectangle, holding it this way. You're going to fold the bottom corner to the side, and I said that you can make it a point like a paper airplane down here. Go ahead and give it a nice fold. So you want to have that nice point down here, giving it a nice fold. Right along this edge here, you're going to see that it creates a line. That's where you're going to cut. You can save these pieces of paper. We will use them. And then when you open it up, you get a wonderful square. You're going to need 2 squares. So what I suggest, you can do that folding again, or you can take your paper, line it up with the bottom, just like that, and then go ahead and trace. I'm going to use a marker so that you can see, but I suggest you use a pencil. And then you're going to cut there. Now, what I suggest from here, and remember, if at any time you need to pause it, you can pause it. This paper that has the fold on it, just put that to the side. Use this square and trace another square. I'm just going to cut it. Move a little faster. So now I have 2 squares, 1, 2, and I'm going to put those 2 squares to the side. Now, take your paper that has the fold already on it. That fold is going to be helpful. You want to work on top of the fold. So I am going to take my marker and go from corner to corner, and I'm going to make a sad face or a rainbow, whatever you're kind of feeling in the mood to make. Once you get it how you like it, then you can trace it. Then you can cut it. So go ahead and cut out the line that you like. I like that line. And then from there, you are going to trace that 3 more times. So you're going to lay this on top, lining up with the corners. You're going to cut, trace it and cut, and you are going to get 4 of these curves. So you should now have 4 curves of the quarter circles, and you should have 2 of these squares. I am going to show you how to do the drawing part of it. Again, I am going to use a marker. You are going to use a pencil. In your curve, in all of your curves and in all of your squares, you are going to make a little border or a frame. So basically you're just following the same lines as the edge of your paper. It curves here, the line curves here. It's straight on this side and it's straight on this side. Perfect. You're going to do the same thing for here. You're just going to basically be drawing a square inside of a square. If you want to measure it perfectly, you can measure it perfectly. You could get a ruler and do that. You can use the side of a notebook to get a straight line. It's fine with me, however you'd like to do it. You're going to do those to both of the squares and all 4 of the curves. Now on here, you're going to create what looks like a Wi-Fi signal. You're going to create 6 lines, just following Frank Stella's design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? If by accident you've made 7 or you made 5, it's fine. Just try to do the same thing on this. So I've made 6 lines. I'm going to make 6 lines on here. So I'm going to now turn my paper this way, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to do the same thing here. But you're going to see I'm going to bump into that. 1, 2, 3, and now I'm going to hop, skip, and jump for 4. 4, 5, and 6. You are going to do this to all 4 of your curves, all 2 of your squares. So if you need to pause it, if you need to go back and take a look, take a look. From here, when you're done with both of these and 4 of these, you are going to start coloring. So carefully choose your colors. I chose for my squares to do a mixture of cool colors. I did a cool border and a cool Wi-Fi signal with the warm in the back, and then I switched it. On this one I did warm outside, warm in the front, and cool in the back. For my quarter circles or my curves, I did a warm, a cool, and a cool. And if you go back and look at the Frank Stella work of art, what we will start to do is put them together. So then we will start to figure out exactly how we want them to be attached together. And what we will do when we attach them together, you are going to use some of those extra strips of paper that we have. You will flip them over, and we will be able to use these to put glue on or tape on to hold them together however you would like. And it's really cool because that's how Frank Stella built his canvases. A lot of times he would do custom sizes. So we are creating some custom canvases for ourselves. If you would like to add an aluminum foil spider on top of yours, that was like a little Halloween fun thing that you could do. You could even create some web lines in here. If that's something you would like to do, I did make a video on how to create a tinfoil spider if you'd like to add that little detail. But don't worry about it. If you just want to leave it as a Frank Stella work of art, you can do that. So remember, 2 squares, 4 quarter circles. And remember my 2 rules: enjoy and stay creative. Great job, boys and girls.